It's Rena Hedeman, and this is Thrive After 45, and today's video is all about how to get your best skin at midlife and beyond in just a few minutes a day without facials or invasive procedures. I'm just shy of 60, and I don't get facials or expensive procedures or treatments by dermatologists or estheticians. I'm just trying to age as well as I can by using at-home treatments and topical products. You can definitely help your skin look younger, smoother, and more radiant just by taking great care of it in just a few minutes a day with only a few steps. Your skincare regimen does not have to be 10 steps and a ton of different products to get great results. In this video, I'm simply sharing what really works for me. This is not a sponsored video, and I don't want it to be all about, specific products or brands. So I'm going to focus more on ingredients and the practices that I do and what I believe makes a big difference in just a few quick steps a day. But if you're curious to know what products I happen to use, I've listed them in the gray description beneath this video. Just click on more below. I also made a cheat sheet for skincare ingredients because my friends always ask me what different ingredients do. So if you want a copy, you can find that link in the description below too. I'm not a dermatologist, but at this point, after years of experimenting and quizzing my dermatologists, I know a lot about skincare. And if I can help just one person feel confident and great about herself through sharing what I've learned, I'm a happy girl. Okay, let's dive in. I'll go through my hair in a ponytail and meet you in my bathroom. Oh, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And if you aren't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get over 5,000 subscribers, and that would be just so fantastic if you could help me get there. Okay, I have to admit, I feel a little self-conscious here doing this all publicly. I have zero makeup on right now. I mean, not even tinted moisturizer, but hopefully this is really gonna help you. Okay, first I'll explain my morning routine, then I'll explain my evening routine, which is just a little different. So the first thing I do is put on a gentle exfoliating wash. I use about this much, add a little water, rub it around with my fingers, then massage gently around my face. As we age, our skin cells turn over a lot more slowly, and the dead skin cells tend to just stay there, making your skin look dull and, well, the opposite of dewy and radiant. So we want to encourage them to slough off and uncover the fresh cells underneath so that the product doesn't just get absorbed by all the dead skin cells you've got. This particular cleanser that I'm using contains alpha hydroxy acids, which exfoliate dead skin cells and polish away dullness. Okay, so after rinsing and drying, I apply an intensive brightening toner which contains niacinamide, aka vitamin B3, which is an essential nutrient that actually helps even skin tone, and sodium hyaluronate, a powerful humectant that hydrates and soothes the skin, and licorice extract, which calms the skin to delay discoloration from environmental triggers. After the brightening toner, I apply an oil-free, super hydrating face serum. The one I use increases moisture by 200% for about 8 hours. It can do that because it contains 30% glycerin, which prevents moisture loss by drawing moisture from the atmosphere and locking it onto the surface of your skin, and cross-linked hyaluronic acid, which hydrates and visibly firms the skin. I absolutely love this serum, especially in winter when the air tends to be so dry. I find it really gives me the extra hydration my skin really needs. Our skin tends to really dry out a lot more as we get older, and this serum really just makes my skin look and feel much more plump and, well, more youthful, to be honest. So that serum keeps my skin hydrated, and now I'm going to seal in that moisture with a medium weight moisturizing cream with SPF 30 that nourishes my skin without clogging pores. It contains grape extract and beet extract and peptides, which are basically proteins that help firm your skin. I love that my morning moisturizer has sunscreen built in because it's so important to protect your skin from sun damage, especially if you use skincare ingredients like vitamin C and retinoids, which we'll get to in a minute. Sometimes if I'm going out to something special, I'll apply a pea-sized drop of very sheer tinted moisturizer after that. It's not a foundation or a BB cream, so it's really light and doesn't cause dullness or breakouts, but it does make your skin look smoother and more radiant, and it also protects against environmental aggressors. I usually apply it with my fingers and then finish up with a special brush just to make sure, that it's all smoothed out. But most of the time in my day-to-day life, I don't wear tinted moisturizer and definitely not foundation. I like to leave my skin as clean and fresh as possible. So that's why I use serum and a lot of moisturizer. It's very important to me to keep my skin clean. So there you go. Take your hair down or leave it up, but even without any makeup at all, you're ready to hit the day. Okay, in the evening before going to bed, if I have any makeup at all, I'll start my evening skincare routine with makeup remover. I use one that's oil-free and non-irritating to sensitive eyes and skin, and I actually apply it with a gauze pad, not a cotton ball, because a gauze pad is more textured, which helps slough off dead skin cells. It also uses less product than a cotton ball does. At night, I use different products than I do in the morning. You don't have to if you want a really simple approach, except you'll want a night cream with certain ingredients instead of anything that contains sunscreen, obviously. My nighttime skincare regimen has different ingredients than my morning routine, and these really zero in on fighting the signs of aging. You could definitely use the same cleanser that you used in the morning, but the cleanser I use at night contains kaolin clay, which draws impurities from pores without drying your skin. I use about the same amount, wet it a bit, roll it in my fingers. It feels creamy and smooth, but ever so gently exfoliates and cleanses the skin. As I said before, exfoliation is so important for radiant, healthy-looking skin because if you don't regularly slough off those dead skin cells, your skin tends to look a lot more dull, not glowing and youthful. Once you've massaged it all into your skin, gently, you can either let it dry for 2 minutes and it works like a mask, or you can simply wash it off right away. I usually keep it on while brushing my teeth and then wash it off with warm water. But make sure that the water's not hot because that's not good for your skin. Then I apply the same toner that I used in the morning, and I use a gauze pad for this too. For the same reasons, it soaks up less product and it's textured so it helps slough off those dead skin cells. And yeah, I've heard people say, don't strip away your skin's natural oils. Well, those natural oils come back overnight, and I want to cleanse my pores of pollution and dead skin cells before that happens. Next, I bring out one of my favorite skincare tools. This baby might not look like much, but let me tell you, if you use it consistently, I use it every night. Over time, it makes a big difference. Matter of fact, I got lazy about it and gradually stopped using it a couple of years ago. And after about 6 months, I started to see a definite difference for the worse because I stopped using it. If you're not sure what it is, it's a derma roller. It has hundreds of tiny stainless steel microdermatips on it. I gently roll it all over my face and neck, going horizontally, vertically, diagonally for about 45 or 60 seconds. And here's what I think is one of truly the best kept secrets in skincare. Right after using the derma roller, use a night serum that contains a combination of peptides, retinol, and preferably a calcium buffering system. Okay, that sounds pretty confusing. Let me simplify it. Peptides are proteins that help your skin's firmness. Retinol with an A is a derivative of vitamin A, just like retinol is, but retinol is way more potent, so it speeds up the skin's natural renewal process. So it reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, promotes skin tightness and elasticity, and supports your skin's collagen levels for a firmer, plumper look. The only problem is that just like retinol or any retinoid, it can make your skin really dry or flaky. So that's why I use a night serum that also has a calcium buffering system, because that encapsulates the retinol molecule to minimize the potential of irritation. The one I use comes in these cute little biodegradable pods, which protects the ingredients inside from exposure to light and air and ensures that you use just the right amount. Next, I apply an eye cream, and you really don't need much. I take just enough to have a small dab on each finger and then smooth it out underneath the eye area using the fourth finger on each hand because that makes sure I'm really gentle. I also put it above on my eyelid, on the brow bone, not on the lid itself, of course. Then I apply my night cream. Now, I use a moisturizer that targets dark spots, discoloration, uneven skin tone, and texture. You might not have uneven skin tone, and in that case, you'd probably want a night cream that contains hyaluronic acid because that deeply hydrates, plus glycerin to prevent moisture loss. and vitamins A, C, and E to visibly firm the skin and reduce the appearance of wrinkles. But for minimizing discoloration, smoothing out your skin, and reducing the appearance of lines and wrinkles, my go-to night cream is one that contains 10% vitamin C, which helps brighten skin tone, kojic acid, which diminishes visible discoloration to help even your skin tone and fade the appearance of dark spots and unwanted freckles, as well as glycerin and other moisturizers, which, as you know, I really need and love. So the last step of my evening routine, and this one's totally optional, is a nightly eyelash serum that conditions and moisturizes so I have much fuller, longer, and darker looking lashes than I ever used to. Not only does our hair start to thin out as we get older, our eyelashes and eyebrows start to thin out too. So I sincerely love this stuff. You just gently swipe it across each eyelash line, sort of like liquid eyeliner before you go to bed, and let it do its magic while you sleep. Full disclosure, some eyelash serums out there can cause irritation. Matter of fact, when I started using this one, my eyes itched afterwards for a few months, but eventually that went away. So now I've put my face to bed and I'm ready for bed, and it just took about 3 minutes, plus 2 to brush my teeth. Now remember, if you want to get a list of all the skincare ingredients I mentioned, plus more, click the link in the description below and I'll send you my cheat sheet. And if you want to learn more about skincare ingredients and which ones might be best for you, you're definitely going to want to watch this video next. Hey, thanks so much for keeping me company as I put my face to bed tonight. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please remember to hit the like button so that YouTube will show you more videos from me. I'm here to help women at midlife and beyond gain confidence, vitality, and basically live their best life. So if that appeals to you, subscribe and join the Thrive After 5 community. See you soon!